Purtroppo la live è saltata, quella di prima. Comunque mi è uscito sto messaggio dopo che ho salvato Dandelion e niente. Dice complimenti, ora puoi iniziare l'espada modificata automaticamente. Nella prima missione di Bloodwine, ma ti suggeriamo di intraprenderla solo se il tuo personaggio ha raggiunto almeno il livello 34. Buon divertimento e buona fortuna solo via. Quindi passo già sull'ultima espansione.
Eh, we are grateful that we wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Get out, pal.
Allora, non so se ho vinto qualcosa con la tizia di prima, Priscilla. Ah, quando andate a fare la missione di salvare Dandelion e arriva Priscilla, vi sarà chiesto se volete tenerla oppure allontanarla. Siccome dovrete aspettare un po', dite che volete farla rimanere, così giocate a carte, però mi sa che non mi ha dato nulla. E niente, sono sempre gli stessi. Però mi domando una cosa. Questo è difficile, quindi sta bene, lo sta. Vabbè, c'è questo qui, il re è morto. Però mi domando... Cioè, se io voglio fare questo qua... devo andare qua. Ma come ci arrivo? Vabbè, questo lo saltiamo. Questo lo faremo più avanti. Scopri del Scalange. Il re è morto. Allora faremo questo. Poi se non ci sblocca niente andiamo a tempi duri. Che si combi... No, anzi no. Magari lo facciamo dopo. Tempi duri. Vediamo questa dove si combina. Allora, stavo cercando Sofia Ciri da parecchio tempo, anche se non dubbio. Ma su una delle isole era avvenuta un'esplosione di energia magica. Gli sembrava probabile che Ciri avesse qualcosa a che fare con essa. Un'esplosione magica. Beh, potrebbe essere qua. E qui ci sta un... No, questo è il punto interrogativo, non c'entra niente. Potrebbe essere in questa bella caverna che sono uscito mai entrare. Questa è tutta legata al gigante. Questa è un'altra roba. Questa pure, anche se non la ricordo più. Ah no, quella era del lupo. Questa è un'altra roba ancora. Potrebbe essere pure qua che c'è sta un punto interrogativo. Ma io quasi quasi andrei a dare un'occhiata. Ma giusto per... Qua. Prima di andare da coso. Poi se non c'è, torno a fare le 2 missioni secondarie.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellig. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Posto. Allora. Ok. Sto sistemando una cosa. Questo lo metto di qua. Perfetto. Allora. Salva la partita. Magari mi sbaglio, però spero che la mia intuizione sia giusta. Mi ricordo che c'era questo ingresso, però che non si poteva aprire. Magari ci sono indizi. Aspetta, c'è qualcosa? Ma tu pensa se devo spegnere il fuoco? No, il fuoco non c'entra niente. E allora probabilmente questo è un pezzo della storia che dovrò fare. Questo screenshot. Vabbè. Però ci poteva stare perché con questa cosa non sono riuscito mai a esplorarla. Allora, aspetta, prima mettiamo la missione secondaria. Così capisco dove devo andare. Ok. Vabbè. Visto che non è in questa mappa. Ah, che culo, è pure vicino.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the temple guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Comunque devo ammettere che Ciri è veramente un personaggio sgravo, col tutto che è l'essere più potente in assoluto eccetera, ma quando si attivano i segni, che lei ce n'ha solo uno, all'inizio si teletrasportava in contemporanea su 3 punti velocemente, adesso lo fa a rallentatore e in quel frangente di rallentatore può squartare le persone. Cioè, è più sgrava se va a rallentamento, cioè a rallentamento squartando la gente piuttosto quando lo faceva veloce che dava solo colpi veloci. Mi domando se andando avanti col gioco i suoi segni, la potenza eccetera andrà tutto molto più sgravo, cioè molto più potente sarà. Allora, di già un filmato?
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need 3 pure souls to confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post.
Che culo.
Regards from Siggy Reuben.
Si dichiara che il portatore del presente momento può entrare e uscire da di giorno e di notte, non può essere fermato, interrogato o molestato in alcun modo. Ah, piede render culo, stronzi. Ma pure lascia passare in questa città. Tra poco ti rilasceranno un lascia passare solo perché uno respira. C'è una missione secondaria in una primaria.
Individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
Problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Don't hear ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel. I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Oh, Isengrim and John Metalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wade, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah,
it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael carved out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card.
O darle a lui e magari c'ho la possibilità di ritrovarli successivamente. O quant'altro. Allora, qua ci sta un nuovo coso. Mi piace. Qua è troppo scravo, cioè. Qui ci sta un altro nuovo. Ammazza quanti annunci. Porca troia. Ah, mi sta venendo un dubbio. Non è che forse pure qua. Allora, su Scalinge. Ah, perché Scalinge devo andare avanti con la storia e sbloccare altri annunci. Ok, ma allora, per ipotesi, ci possono essere qua? No. Vabbè. Era un'idea. Ora. Se so carte rare sicuramente... Ah, però io fa una cosa. Di solito i punti esclamativi non so se vanno e vengono, quindi...
Hey, we can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you...
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What will you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Perché non ho altre opzioni?
Let's say I... Sorry, Dandelion. Maybe later.
You always say that. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Vabbè. Facciamo dopo te. Tesoro mio, io ci ho provato a darti una mano, ma tu non mi dai altre opzioni. Mi sa che devo entrare qua.
Open up.
Cavaletta. Chi è di quei stronzi che gioca a carte? Dice sopra, ma forse sopra all'esterno. Serve una chiave. Che cazzo la prendo la chiave? Ti posso indegnante. Posso fare due cose: o andare dai mercanti e chiedere una chiave a lui, o passare dall'altra parte. Oppure ce l'ho dentro il deposito.
Work with mages often?
Why, aren't you curious? You yourself looking for work, perhaps?
No, I just know them. Usually not all that willing to get their hands dirty.
Don't know 'em well, then. A hounded, hungry mage is desperate as any man. Not about to be fussy when taking on work. Novigrad's a city of opportunities. Chances to be seized. You should grab one too.
Farewell.
Allora, sto mentecatto non sa nulla. Oh, attori.
Greetings,
Greetings.
Ok.
What?
Che ci potresti avere di interessante? Schema, che ti ragazzi ai maestri. E mi sa che lì te fermi. Che se potresti avere questo.
So long.
Dice che al piano di sopra, quindi dovrebbe essere qua. Sì.
Looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Te pareva? Cioè ci sono appena passato. Allora.
Open up.
Mi serve una chiave. Come cazzo ci entro? C'è sta un cavolo d'ingresso che mi porta sul tetto. Ah, sono delle scale. Culo. Meno che non ci devo passare di notte. Ah, ci sono delle scale qua. Ah sì, mi ricordo, qui ero salito al tetto e mi ero buttato dall'altra parte. In effetti se qui c'è Caputtana Eva, se c'è un raggio d'azione molto più ampio deve essere forza qui. Allora, mentre si carica ragazzi adappiamo qualcosa da bere. Torno subito. In effetti, ragazzi, se vedete il cerchio che sta da questo lato, nella zona più segregata del centro dei mendicanti, è più piccolo, cioè significa che lì io ci devo andare, ma probabilmente non è la strada giusta, visto che c'è un margine molto più ampio di qua. La strada giusta è per forza di qua, perché l'indicatore sta a indicare sia la scala qui, che è chiusa, ma anche questa scala, che è quella dove ho crepato prima. Oh, no, no, no. Perfetto, siamo entrati. Sembra morto.
Must be Zed. Must be Zed.
Ok, non c'è più niente.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Andate a fanculo, va. Oddio, chiave del banco dei pegni di Z. Isengrim.
Isengrim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Ledger might be worth snooping around for. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to.
Spada d'acciaio nuova Fabiano Olivere. Cappato.
Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Sono proprio curioso di questa carta. Non credo sia lui, Zoltan. Probabilmente non è nel mio mazzo, però vabbè, allora. Chiave del banco dei pegni. No, una porta stava qua. L'altra porta dov'è? No, è un altro tipo di porta.
Zoltan.
Get out.
Oh, ciao Marco. Giochiamo a carte, sì, 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 giochiamo.
Gwent.
I never refuse.
Let's play.
Oh, siamo tutti i protagonisti giocano a carte. Ti dico fermate. Allora, mi tolgo te che sicuramente arriverà al compagno. No, per fortuna. E mi tolgo te. Lui pesca una carta. Shutdown. È così, passi. È quasi quasi. Mi deruba la prima vittoria. Allora, quasi quasi attivo il tuo potere speciale. Busta di piscio. Da spreca corni su corni? Dai, ti faccio sprecare un'altra carta. 9 a 4. Va bene, dai. E 9 a 5, vedi. La voglio sta carta. Io mi faccio un shutdown e lo riporto in vita. Perché non c'ho l'esca. Dico double kill. Vaffanculo. Shutdown. Double kill. Abbiamo un arco? Sì, ce l'abbiamo. Dai, niente.
Seems I won.
A right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. It'll need you bringing me shame and a dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Etne. Vediamo chi è Etne. Cioè c'ho il mazzo più potente del suo. Me coglioni. Me coglioni, Instagram. Ma che cazzo. Fammi ricontrollare tutti i mazzi. Aspetta. Ok. Forse quella era la carta che mi ha dato Priscilla e che non mi ha registrato prima.
Zoltan?
Get out!
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
I've got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Fourth Son Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. The rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
Quello l'ho ucciso, quindi.
You've been in town a while. Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad would disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flambeau. and any assault on the city sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! The sea elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. Believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain you snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's Club. A decent fella once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan, seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Possiamo andare dal secondo. Ravin. Allora, questo chi è? Ravik. E l'altro? Aspetta. Per il momento ce n'ho solo uno, quindi andremo qua. Anzi no. Mettiamo un indicatore. Ma secondo me Cirillia si troverà a livello di storia forse a Skelenge. Però se il gioco si basa più l'LCD, forse sarà nell'ultima mappa. Allora, vorrei cambiare la valuta. Non avevo molto. Allora, qui vicino c'era la casa infestata. Questo sarebbe un obitorio dipinto d'oro. Bah.
Your mug just ain't like any I've ever seen.
Since yesterday, it's...
Già che ci sono, vediamo qualcosa.
What li...
What are you...
Onnivicenza. No, questo me lo tengo come ricordo. Solo
Farewell.
vaffanculo.
Something slimy about you, to my mind.
No, dice che sta di sotto.
Ramen supper.
Hey,
Ancora più sotto.
why'd your hair go white? How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life, and...
Oh, you got the car. What else do you want?
if you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broke. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say? We add some spice to it. Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the TARDIS card. Fancy that?
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play!
Non credo che sia forte, però starò attento. Il problema è che non ho salvato. Bella ustione. un sacco di carte di merda. Resuscito, ma sì, resuscito lui. Sei a 3. Prendi una carta pioggia torrenziale dal mazzo. Boh. Sto tizio è proprio scarso.
Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself. But he won! So, now we'll play something else.
Oddio, siamo in due.
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
The tallest card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
John Natalis. È una carta blu. Oh signore. Aspetta, aspetta. Ok, il prossimo obiettivo sta vicino.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
Oh, dear. Hey, now.
Why is your hair so tight, darling?
Non so se è lui. Non credo però.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent! Now we've just Caesar bills into fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the calm there.
Lo distrarrò mentre tu sgagliotterai di sopra e cercherai il sparo.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 maids of Vigovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
La sodomia o la metallurgia.
Shive!
Caesar Belzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Ponta?
The Pike's king of the Ponta.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Ponta?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what's the Xanders or eager writers if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh time.
And it tasted like time-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time...
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the Ponta. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in your home.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Hunter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself?
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what are you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Live bait.
You see, Chive, you'll make a good angler yet. In some 50, 60 years.
We'll wait and see. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
E infatti ce l'hanno.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
So,
done fishing with ye. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't have yanked so hard. You wouldn't have fallen in.
Witch hunters everywhere. Everywhere.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer is open.
Ci avrà la stanza segreta?
Fits perfectly. Secret door behind the bookcase. Classic. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Here's Fringilla. Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
Una sala dei trofei?
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Sailor von Anahid's necklace. Wonder if it's the real thing. Portrait of Emperor Mir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition.
È un collezionista. Aspetta, ha detto Priscilla, quindi dovrebbe essere un comandante. No, questa è Francesca.
Collector?
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's grown late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him! And you two, get lost.
Che scelta difficile. Perché io tanto non c'ho più nulla per lui, non ho più nulla da offrire.
Right, just on our way out. Looks like Cleaver will need a new clerk.
Yeah. Shame about Caesar. Though he didn't know shite about fish.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Wido's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. I think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No. Cards. What now?
Now we collect a shitload of coin for them. Let's go.
Contabile in mannaia, ma gli fregava i soldi. Beh, cazzi suoi. Tanto non è che mi può dire, se mi aiuti ti do la carta.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke silk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay. Them all.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed. More or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
Stop walking into his soul!
Come on.
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Oh, what's he doing here?
Show us what you bring.
I'll do something to.
Ho attraversato il muro. Ma... Ah, c'è una scala.
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Sta sotto. Ancora più sotto. Merda. Mi sa che non ha fatto un grande affare a venire qua.
Leave me, swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha, highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Già. I soldi mi prendo lo stesso però.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
Voglio le carte.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. Remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Ottimo. Fringilla, virgola. Gian Natalis. Risengrima. Allora, fringilla potrebbe essere pure interessante, anche se per carità è un livello 6, ma io ho tutti i livelli 6 che è il mio minimo. Qua non c'è niente. Bello. Vabbè, questo era quello di prima. Ok. Perfetto. Allora, questi possono aspettare. Parla con Dandelion. Che poi stavo a pensare una cosa, visto che hanno sbloccato tante bacheche, visto che mi ha sbloccato tante bacheche, potrei andare a vedere là le missioni che mi ha sbloccato. Ok. Sto controllando un attimo le notifiche. Ecco fatto. Allora. Vabbè, a questo punto questa ma faccio a piedi. Tanto il tempo che vado a un teletrasportatore e arrivo a destinazione, il tempo che vado di corsa, stiamo là. Allora voglio fidarmi del contapassi per vedere se mi devo fare una scorciatoia o una mega strada. Ah, una scorciatoia. Perfetto. Oh, Priscilla, che ci sta a fare qua?
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
A me Dandelion mi sembra un coglione di prima categoria. Allora, depositiamo un po' di roba. Ma sì, magari pure questi. Io pensavo perché le frecce non si consumano, mi ritornano nella borsa e me le do per forza mettere a deposito. Alcune invece si possono vendere. Poi già che ci sono, andiamo con sta roba. 70 di vigore, di 5. Di 70 è buono, o se fa cagare. Ah, poi c'ha delle cose da depositare. Un comio speciale. E il ritratto. Qui sono ritornati tutti gli oggetti. Ok. La mega stanza di una...
Fuck.
Dandelion.
Around me thundered the noise of the street. In mourning, an image of majestic distress, with dainty fingers lifting the hem of her dress, a stately woman strode by with hurrying feet.
Dandelion. Hey, hear me?
Geralt, I'm writing, creating... Incidentally, what do you think of that bit?
Could almost swear I've heard it before.
Really? Doesn't seem familiar to me, but it's only a first draft. Needs a lot of revision, let me tell you. Now, what's eating you?
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Winery. Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town. A den of art and culture.
Un po' ambizioso.
How do you and Priscilla meet?
Huh. It was at the court of Duke Harold, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in front.
Who won?
Well, I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelford I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
What did you want from Sophronia? Slipped my mind.
Geralt, I want to transform this esteemed establishment into a first-class cabaret. And that takes funds. Enter Sophronia.
I remember now. Gotta help you convince her you're trustworthy.
Exactly. And to do that, we need a sword from Madame Irina Renard's prop collection. So, will you help?
Va bene.
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Oh man, you don't think it's not.
What's he schemed up this time?
Mi chiedo come fa Gerard ad essere amico di uno come questo.
Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
Oh!
Ah,
They want more and more to like
Ah! Oh!
Right. The pilot's dead.
Mud right out. Might get you a copper. Got to be elegant like me.
Find the guards. They're worse than fucks.
What's he doing here?
So good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know. But Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well,
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Spero che tu non voglia competere con me. Ma che cazzo me ne frega. Di sotto. Ma vaffanculo. Perché mi fai andare di sotto se la strada è di sopra?
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Ma se sta arrivando, perché ci devo vedere domani mattina?
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. And bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not that Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard!
Oh cazzo.
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he? Getty-o.
Ah, ecco che dovevo fare. Affanculo, ma poteva pure dirmelo. Ma io c'ho l'equipaggiata. Ma vaffanculo, vabbè. Ho colpito il coglione veramente, ma poteva dirmi equipaggiati l'arma. Che cazzo ne so? Penso che devo solo recitare e basta. Poi penso che l'arma smussata serviva a lui. Vedi perché non bisogna mai fare piani improvvisati. Poi ti dice, ah, mi hai colpito. E che cazzo devo fare? Sguagni la spada. Tu devo fare pure applauso. Poi non so se ho trovato più imbarazzante lui nella recita. Oddio, 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 no, 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 non lo fare Gerda. Sto per sganciarla.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peach. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. He promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would be. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
Allora, il cabaret è una sorta di teatro. Gli addebiti dovrebbero essere teatrali. Trovo lo stile salottino privato sia perfetto. Ma mettiamo il teatrale, sai che cazzo me ne frega.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Oh well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. I'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Lo faccio solo per te.
Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Comunque per palle sto Dandelion. E tocca andarla a rintracciare, tocca andarla a salvarlo, e tocca risolvere i problemi suoi. È proprio un dito al culo.
Trouble?
It's a wash.
Polly, everything all right?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she...
Not here. Not here. Not here. Ah, the key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right. Talk.
Rubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of you. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose. In that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, and Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Non so dove faccio prima.
Should have stayed in the forest.
Any neat monster?
Oh!
What?
Oddio, mo che gli è successo questo?
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! reckless mutant.
Damn it.
Merda.
I don't know how much Rotlick owes you, but everything in this house is mine. Want to get something back? Try the Vagelbud estate. Rotlick's losing his last crowns at the races, I wager. Now get the hell out of here.
Fanculo, va. E ringraziate che non ho salvato la partita perché voglio sapere la reazione di Dandelion al teatro.
You're a considerable sum in the red.
You Rodlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. And to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Il tuo debito è di 200 monete.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Perfetto, ce l'avevo fatto.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
80 corone.
Hey! Yes, you!
Sella perfetta.
On the brain!
Proprio i miei dubbi che questa sella sia veramente perfetta. Secondo me mi hanno dato una ciofeca. 35 di vigore. Ma vogliamo scherzare? Questa mi da 80. Ah, prima andare al cabaret. A questo punto voglio vedere. Alla città del gatto, che cacchio ci sta di nuovo. Vabbè, che tanto se quello si incazza che le direzioni sono sbagliate, devo rifare tutto. Appello e Security Review dal ponte di stemma. Gli amici del vino. Sì. No, no. Non può essere. Oh, questo è completo. Ah, aspetta. Ma ci sta anche la sezione fallita? Aiuta i guerrieri a uccidere. Ah, no, aspetta. Parliamo chiaro. Non è fallita. Io ne ho salvato uno. Uno mi è sopravvissuto, l'altro mi è morto. Se il coglione ci si butta con i mostri. Poi non mi ricordavo che era fallita. Vediamo come è diventato sto posto. Wow.
Melancholy. Needs a minor key. But I wanted to ruin everything. We're starting emo.
Che figo come è diventato sto posto.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to learn.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Vormerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
Gravemente ferite. Sarà stato un concorrente.
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Porca troia.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemelfart himself.
Thanks.
Mi auguro che non sia stata una donna, soprattutto quella del teatro. Se è stata lei la uccido. Non perché mi sta sul cazzo, ma perché cazzo, ma poi fa bere dell'acido a quella povera ragazza.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowned victims can hear that.
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Time to end this.
But of course. Yes.
I like that sound.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. It's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Non so perché non mi fa usare il gatto superiore.
Human. Wrong body type.
Togli dal cazzo.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Let's keep looking. This isn't it.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
Human. Wrong body type. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Pensa se il dottore.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard, right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
They bear any relation to the matter?
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Allora, la risposta giusta secondo me sarebbe preferisco tenere per me le conclusioni. Non c'è mai, l'assassino è pazzo, non credo, è stata un'abduzione, non credo. Omicidio rituale.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Mark. And I'm Hubert Wright, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirus was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid you. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
kisses your ass today, we'll fight it tomorrow.
Chissà chi è sto psicopatico. No, te prego, no. Cerca il becchino, usa i sensi. Ah, beh, ma ha messo un'altra missione. Ho detto, ma voi siete matti? È missione di livello 34.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Trifles, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Coglione.
Fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
What happened here? Monsters must have found
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
So, how do you go with this thing? Oh,
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
It's altogether different. Sit you stupid much, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, let's stay right.
Un altro nonno de merda.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, Blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he'd grab the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dishrag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs. Aye.
Fine.
Be my guest. Just...
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Ma questo cane sta facendo la verticale? Ora brava.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
It's not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. I'll open it for you if you want.
Bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting.
Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
What do you want?
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year. I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Sis. How am I to know?
Man's footprint.
Watch him, see what he does.
The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Come on.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back! Ugh!
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, the head's ringing.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Human. Priscilla's. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Vediamo chi è il prossimo che è morto.
No loitering round here.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless, brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Till next time,
Looks like rain.
Dove cacchio sta missione in orbita? Ma io ricordo che però Priscilla stava qua vicino, non a Fanculandia. A meno che non mi sbaglio con quella che si scopava il generale. Fanculo. Ah, forse Priscilla era la madre del ragazzo.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought it's... I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, but had not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
An abomination.
Washed your hair lately? Sod off.
Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests. He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Lost your nerve?
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Come cazzo si fa passare?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Certo deve essere veramente in gamba per potersi spostare così tranquillamente zone dei poveri e ricchi. Forse pioggia ancora prima.
Another drifter in. I find it nothing.
Which?
Temple guard let even you into the city. Cormac already up.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Hey, darling. Like what you see? This life.
Oh.
Sometimes it's a handful.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about? Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Ma c'avevo tanto il sospetto che era un dottore. Non capire quale dei due dei dottori, se il primo che ho trovato, che era quello che mi puzzava fin da subito, o il collega. Premetto che non so che cacchio è il formidibile, se è un sonnifero o qualcos'altro. Siccome lo sentivo sempre nominare spesso, ho detto vabbè, sarà un ingrediente medico.
Like what you see? You're a vulgar one.
People out!
Let's do this quick. Quicker.
Get it from both sides! On it!
Oof, white one. Take a gas.
Mistake.
Questo andava salvato. Vabbè, ora lo so. Io penso ci avesse con me che volesse combattere contro di me.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, and cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Comunque non so come ha fatto Geralt a rimanere fermo e impassibile davanti a quello col coso, infuocato. Poteva essere lui l'assassino, invece si è scoperto che era un sadico del cazzo che non c'entrava lui nulla con gli omicidi. Però chissà quanti altri omicidi avrà fatto. Allora, se c'era l'opzione uccidi l'avrei messa, però siccome non ho notato subito, ho visto il simbolo del controllo della mente, ho detto facciamo quello che mi dà un sacco di esperienza.
Let's do this quick. Quicker. Take this, burn it, hide it, whichever. Just don't get caught.
Cazzo mi regala? Il viso? Ripeti. Ricerca dei banditi, possesso di merci magiche e probabili. Ma forse lui è uno dei tanti banditi.
Oh! Ah! Ah!
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Sono curioso, tanto lo ucciderò, lo voglio sapere.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You would have survived.
Oh cazzo. Perché non me lo fa attiva? Ah. Shutdown. Beh, è stato semplice. Almeno adesso le pozioni mi si attivano tutte, per fortuna. Pensavo che sarebbe stato l'altro dottore l'assassino. Adesso si spiega come faceva essere così eternamente giovane. In effetti pure lui ha detto: ma com'è possibile? Quello è vecchio e tu sei il suo maestro. Piano di sopra.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission. You can't argue with them.
Farewell. How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brockelon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Geralt?
Qua dentro non si poteva saccheggiare bene. Allora, ah, ci sta questa. Prima di fare questa, ci sono alcune cose che devo esplorare. Allora, c'è quello di livello 34 che è inaccessibile. Oh,
io ero convinto che c'erano tanti cartelli gialli, sono spariti tutti. Vabbè, se no no, fanculo. No, fa sta missione. Allora, sprecato un po' di bombe. Salviamo la partita.
This drink is nearly nuts.
Whoa! Watch where you step.
Well, Walker with a library. Imagine that.
Vile times when beggars.
I've had enough of living.
Oh no, troppo tardi.
Long dead. Damn, Hunter's got here first.
Vabbè, non me le fa esaminare.
Wonder what this is.
Allora, quella cassaforte è chiusa. Allora, tu consigli di passare per di qua.
Another drift into there.
They've gone mad. Lost their minds.
For fresh
They can
fish.
burn
What's this?
nonsense.
Fresh fish? You call this fresh? With this googly
Witcher, sir! Help a woman in need!
What's the problem?
My house. Something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Ma sì.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
Oh, racehorse. Oh!
What? Lost your nerve?
Lo sapevo.
Spread out!
Don't enjoy being tricked.
Tricked? I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Mm-hmm. Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Potrebbe essere il tesoro da casa di prima. Ci avrei scommesso, guarda. Però sto giro prendo una scorciatoia. Catroia. Niente scorciatoia.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Ah, forse è per quella porta? Dice sta sotto. Ok, qui. Usa le 3... Ah, le 3 chiavi. Io quante ne ho? Chiave di una gabbia. Ah no, ho sbagliato proprio casa. Ok. Aspetta, ma qui c'era una cassaforte prima. Ah, sarà soffregata. Però non può essere questo.
Finally, someone took pity. Thank you, Richard.
L'altezza è questa, ma non è qui. L'ideale è quella casa, ma... Sì, ma la cassaforte proprio non c'è. Queste tre chiavi dove cacchio stanno? Ah, dei cacciatori streghe. Hai ucciso me, no? Potrebbe pure essersi buggato il gioco. Facciamo una cosa, salviamo e ricarichiamo la partita. Poi può essere pure che le chiavi io ce l'ho da un'altra parte, però è proprio il discorso do cacchio è la cassaforte che è scomparsa. Spero che sia un bug.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Perché a volte pure a schieneggia, quando devo nuotare e andare sotto l'acqua mi si bugga il gioco, non posso più nuotare. Perché io ricordo che un attimo fa, prima di andare da quella, a cassaforte c'era. Mo' è scomparsa. No, la cassaforte non c'è. A meno che è al piano superiore. C'è una scala? Neanche posso passare al tetto. Però sto proprio lontano.
Seems to me it'd be better to leave it crooked.
Boh, per me è al piano di sopra. Anche se dice che è in questo piano. Però non so come arrivarci. Geralt non può salire sopra i tetti. A meno che non c'è una scala.
Ah, well, pauper with a library. Imagine that.
Vile times when they like a motherless song. Foul their minds.
Who is this vigilante?
Terrible times.
Aspetta, c'è una scala che non può essere usata. Allora c'è un ponte di collegamento. Cittadino povero sopra un tetto. Come cazzo ci sei arrivato?
Oh!
E raga, io non so come si riscuotono queste ricompense. Missione buggatissima. Aspetta un attimo, ma io sono stato tutto il tempo con quest'arma di merda. La chiave che mi hanno dato non so dove si trova. Vabbè. Questa missione è troppo buggata. Allora, che mi rimane? Allora, se no questa la faccio dopo. Facciamo il re è morto.
As much as life.
Eternal fire protects
But with a line there, it's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble.
Allora, sicuramente è tardi, non riuscirò a fare quella missione, però almeno voglio preparare Geralt.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skeleton. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Aspetta un attimo.
Hey there! Come, take a gander! Ooh! Where are you going?
You did for us.
Greetings.
Show me.
Vale niente sta roba.
So long.
What you got for me, man?
Respect, Richard. Make sure the night.
No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white.
See you pot vippers on the continent. Uh-oh.
Oddio, ma che bagata questa missione. Porca troia. E niente, è buggata pure sta missione. Porca puttana. Vabbè ragazzi, io termino qua e ci vediamo domani. Peccato che sto gioco c'ha troppi bug. Vabbè, buonanotte a tutti.